What is happening out there, guys? Here's a remix of Africa for you by Firewire as I go on about the film Crawl. So I decided to talk about this film because obviously I really enjoy it and I like it. It's a creature feature, which means there is an animal that creates havoc for our human characters. In this case, crocodiles. Or alligators. Honestly, like I'm so bad. I don't know. It's in Florida, so this film is kind of cool because it's nice that I've never seen a film that utilizes or a mainstream like film story that utilizes like Florida and the hurricane sort of environment there and the tropicalness and the wildlife. So it's new and fresh in that regard. Yeah. So basically, yeah, there's a hurricane and the waters bring in crocodiles and uh this woman has to survive the crocodiles. Yeah. So and I also decided to talk about this film because like I was watching it with other people at one point and they were really engaged in it more so than I thought. So I was like, "Oh man, so this film must be like more accessible to people than I realized, which is good. I'm glad it's like high rated here. Yeah, I got 84. Yeah, so if you see my other reviews, I do use Rotten Tomatoes when I sort of like look for movies or I want to read about movies. I mean, there are other websites too, like IMBD. I might utilize that site more in the future, but everything's really like accessible on this site. Yeah, critic like average review, audience like average review, a score. I mean, the consensus, like other related films, where to watch it. Like yeah, like I mean, I'm sure like IMDb has all this stuff too, but for now, like it's so easy to just look at information about any film or show or director or actor like on this website. So yeah, for film or a film lover like me, this website is awesome. Yeah, like here you get like sort of snippets of critics, like official critics, reactions or. So anyway, Crawl. Yeah, I want to talk about Crawl. Yeah, so it's definitely the best like crocodile movie, I think, because I don't know much about the behavior, of crocodiles. But I like the way they're in this movie. Like they're not like portrayed as like just vicious man-eating monsters. No, like there's a reason they're there, and there's also yeah, you see how the the people, how they react to the hurricane and into the crocodiles. Like when I think about it, like yeah, I mean during those hurricanes and floods, I'm sure there are lots of like water, like aquatic wildlife that in the streets. Like when that happens, just like I mean, Florida's wild, and this movie does kind of explore that culture, environment. So this is a good movie. I think it's not yeah like an hour and a half, less than an hour and a half. So yeah, it's like a kind of like Jaws, but like crocodiles. I mean, I think it's good. It's one of the better creature feature films, modern ones that I could that come to my head. It's a pretty good film. I recommend it. Oh, I talked longer than I thought. We're already at another song. This is African Sunrise by Mappa. Anyway, so check out Crawl if you're into that stuff. All right, peace.